So in this, I'm going to talk about building an autonomous AI support agent. It is a blueprint for intelligent routing, RAG, and tool calling with the Versal AI SDK. So you have got an external web API, then you have a customer support agent, you have a vector database, and you have an LLM reasoning happening. So what is the evolution of a support AI? You have a user query, you have a LLM, frozen time, dead end, and hallucination, static chatbots, limited to pre-trained data, prone to hallucinating answer outside their training window. Now you got a customer profiles, you have got LLM engine, you have a real-time wave, you have a support desk, agentic workflow, autonomous model that retrieve specific past conversations and execute APIs to solve complex cases. What is the tech stack blueprint here? So you have a framework which is called Versal AI SDK, an unified toolkit abstracting away provided boilerplate for text embedding and structure output. You have the brain OpenAI GPT 4.0, the reasoning engine powering text generation, classification, logic, and embedding models. You have the memory, which is like Subways plus PG Vector, Postgres database utilizing PG Vector to store and query high-dimensional document embedding. Bridging the knowledge gap with the right user query. Who won the FIFA World Cup? Context injection. You've got an LLM output. You've got a grounded answer. You have an external database. Visit the Chelsea beat PSG. Core concept. LLMs are frozen in time. Retrieval augmented generation injects fresh factual data directly into the prompt before the model generates the answer. Text to math. How embedding works. You have a Magna Cart. Then you have an ADA 11184 Apollo query first computer programming. History of computer 0.12 minus 0.05 0.88 1537. The embedding model converts raw text into numerical arrays of 1536 dimension. Cementing similarity becomes a literal mathematical distance calculation, cosine similarity. The ingestion pipeline, why the Chang? The Great Fire of London 1666, Chang 1, Chang 2, Chang 3, Chang 4, overlap 100 char, embedded engine, content vector, data score 0.92, injecting entire manual, destroy the LLM context window, splitting text into overlapping chunks, ensure hyper-relevant retrieval, allowing the model to pinpoint exact facts, unifying the interface with the Versal AI SDK, OpenAI's Anthropic, Google, Versal AI SDK wrapper, generate text, embed, generate object. The Versal AI SDK replace provider-specific boilerplate with unified plug-and-play interfaces, streamlining complex agentic behavior, forcing predictability with a structured output. I want a small toasted sourdough with tomato, Joda schema, size is j.enum small, large toasted j.boolean, JSON output size small. This using the generate object interface paired with the j.schema schema forces the LM to return strictly typed JSON. This transforms the model from a text generation into a reliable classifier. The tool calling the engine of agency. LLM context engine, you get in execute function, which is external API tool call item, milk tool result price, this thing. Tools are external action the LLM can autonomously invoke by passing structured JSON into a predefined functions. The model becomes an active operator that can check precise prices or hit external APIs. The multi-step agentic loop. The first thing, analyze and invoke. Model identify need for a tool and generate a tool call. Step 2, execute and return system. System runs the function and returns raw tool results. And then the step 3, since the model summarizes the aggregated findings, stop under when stop count is equal to the stop underscore when property commands the agent to loop autonomously aggregating multiple tool results before generating a final human readable summary. Real-time context, the web search tool, Scape Hatch, web search preview tool, live internet scraping, Subways, PG Vector, static support docs, context engine. Internal documentation cannot answer question why about today's news. The web search preview tool allows the agent to autonomously scrape the live way, injecting the real-time fact directly into the prompt. Intelligent routing, the agent brain. User query, how do I join Discord classification or Jod schema? General question, example, capital of France, internal support RAG. Example, join Discord, web search, latest node module error. A true agent acts as a router. It classifies the intent of the query first, executing only the tool necessary to resolve the specific issue, saving compute and improving accuracy. Routing decision matrix, the schema logic governing the agent's autonomy. General knowledge, internal RAG, web search, trigger condition, broad factual queries, off-topic platform, specific support, how to real-time data and external error, primary data source, LLM-based training, weights of base PG Vector, documents, live internet scraping. Example query, what is the capital of France? How do I access schema? How do I resolve latest node module error? Synthesis, the final architecture. So user is a client-side application. It has an express server API, RESTful endpoint. You have a classified node routing, knowledge-based tool, PG Vector, retrieval from vector DB. You have a web search tool, which is the real-time external data. You have a context assembly, combined retrieve data, Versal AI, so the general text, LLM generation, OpenAI, Anthropic, and then you have a final answer for a source such as the complete customer support engine, intelligently routes queries, retrieve precise context, and eliminate hallucination. A robust modular architecture integrating intelligent routing, specialized tool, and advanced LLM generation for accurate and context-aware customer support. Expanding the blueprint. You have a CRM API integration, RESTful, you have a code debug send node module, you have a Stripe billing lookup, you have a Jira ticketing distinct. This architecture is fundamentally modular. By defining new Jod schemas and writing new execute function, this routing logic scale effortlessly. Today it is a support bot, tomorrow a fully automated resolution agent.